You mentioned being back with a football team. What was it like being away from football for that long?
It was sad. It was depressing. You know, that's where I've been for the past 5 years. Was on a football team, hanging around the guys down in Madison. It was a really fun time. And then you go right from that to just having nothing. You're just, a lot of guys know their fate. They know they're going to the NFL, or they know they're going to go get a job. And for me, it was just you don't know. You're trying to go to the NFL, but it didn't work out right away. And from there on, it's just, okay, we got to work through this and get better and, see what happens. And for a year and a half, that's what I was doing basically, was just kind of hoping and praying. And I don't like to, not be in control of things. So it definitely got pretty frustrating.
So, after the draft, going undrafted, having another surgery, what was that time like, waiting for eventually Seattle to call?
So after the second surgery, it was kind of like the same process. I just had a surgery. How do I know this next surgery is going to work, And weeks went by, months went by, where it wasn't even feeling better at all, And I would go out in the street and kind of test it at night to see how I was feeling, because I'd feel good, running around here and there jogging, but I never really opened it up to see if I could actually run, So I'd go out and run in the street or play basketball and kind of make some quick movements, and I would feel pain, where I had my surgery. And that thought creeps back in your head, like, here we go again, it's not getting better, and it's been 8 weeks again. But at that point, I didn't really have an option, I wasn't at Wisconsin on scholarship. I didn't have, all these doctors to call and all this stuff. So I kind of felt like I was on my own. But, I kept my belief in it's going to get better. I would communicate with the doctor that I had the surgery with. He said, just keep getting better. It's going to get better. I had the confidence after that, it's going to get better. But, the time went on, months went by, where it's like, this stuff's supposed to heal 2 months ago, and it still hurts. But there's one point where, the pain went away. I used to sneeze and cough, and I could feel like sharp pain in my stomach. And I was like, I got to shut it down, like I got to find a job or something, because this isn't getting better. But at one point, I was running, and I felt it like really pull bad, and I thought, this is it, And so after a couple of weeks, it just went away. This coughing and sneezing, it wasn't painful anymore. I was like, okay, well, maybe scar tissue or something. So went back out in the street and just started running slowly, and before you know it, I'm being able to run a little bit more and started working out harder and harder, and got with Scotty Smith at House of Speed, and he really was a big part in getting me back on track, just having a program, having a structure of the day where you're just in and out and just getting work done. And after a couple of weeks of that, a couple of months of that, I was just feeling strong and fast again. And at that point, went to the Packers, worked out for the Packers, to the Chiefs, to the Seahawks. And, nothing right away happened, but I had, good workouts at all three places, felt good. Came back, kind of just, waited, worked out, wasn't really sure what was going to happen. And before you know it, I woke up to a missed call, and it said the Seahawks are going to sign you. I was like, okay, well, perfect. It's been a while, but here we go. And so that was back in December. So, from there on, going to the practice squad, getting released, and then, working out again and re-signing with them, going through OTAs and mini camps and all that. So here we are now, getting excited to go back and really see what I can do.
You kind of skipped a big part there. What was it like what was the feeling like when you got, I don't know, a voicemail or whatever saying you got a spot on an NFL team after all that?
Yeah, it's really, exciting to hear that, because looking back to like the draft day, that's like the one moment you look for, you get anxious for, and you're just waiting and waiting. And it seemed like a continuous cycle from that day, to when I actually got that call. It's just a really, really long time. It was really cool to wake up to, really happy. Definitely I've been waiting for that for however long it was, 6 months or whatever it was. So, it was definitely exciting, and I'm really excited.